Metamorphic rocks are rocks that have changed due to pressure and temperature, right? Igneous rocks form in magma chambers or near volcanoes. Sedimentary rocks form in depositional basins. So, where on Earth do metamorphic rocks form? Well, it depends. Foliated metamorphic rocks form where there is great pressure, so near a tectonic margin. We're going to learn about tectonics in the next module. Non-foliated metamorphic rocks form where there's great amounts of heat, so near a magma blob in the crust or deep in the crust. This is a handy visual to show you the pathways that various rocks and sediments take to becoming a metamorphic rock. Basalt gets compressed and compressed in the ocean crust until it becomes schist. Limestone forms on the ocean crust and then is buried, and it might run into a magma blob at a divergent tectonic boundary, which will change it to marble. Mud becomes shale, which gets buried and compressed and then becomes metamorphic slate. And if it keeps getting buried deeper and deeper and things get heavier and heavier, then that rock is going to turn into schist or gneiss. See how this works? Let's do one more. Granite in the continental crust gets cooked when magma blobs come up to form volcanoes, and this forms gneiss. So regional metamorphism generates those foliated metamorphic rocks. It's generally a lower temperature and higher pressure condition, but the temperature doesn't really matter as much, right? Regional metamorphism is the result of plate tectonics. Again, stay tuned for the next module. But as all of that pressure builds up and builds up and builds up, remember the temperature does get higher and higher and higher. So, speaking of temperature, let's talk lastly about contact metamorphism. This is the result of magma intrusions into the crust or burial deep, deep, deep into the crust where partial melting can take place. Temperature is king here, and pressure, it doesn't really matter as much, okay? This is what forms those non-foliated metamorphic rocks. So there it is, a fast explanation into the why and where of metamorphism.